Okay. We're stable? They seem pretty stable. Let's hope we stay that way. So start grinding now. Okay, good. So unmute. Live chat. Make sure this is at a nice low quality, because it seems to be pretty high quality. That's pretty high quality, alright. Okay. Wow, I'm actually pretty close to on time today. Who would have thought that was possible? We're determined to fight this gym during this stream, so. I don't remember if this was when it was still a clock gym, or if it was, something else. Really? That's interesting. I'll go look them up. It's interesting that he decided to schedule his videos for 2 and I decided to schedule my streams for 2. I must meet this doppelganger on the field of, I don't know, email. Alright, Ball finally has a ground type move. And yes, yeah, sorry. Welcome, Shiny Cribbat, welcome back. Darn it, I hate these Pachirisu. They have ground, they have charm, they're just frustrating to deal with, you know. They get bide? Oh, I have to hope that his magnitudes will take it out nice and quick. Because if they don't, oh, I'm in a bad spot. Oh. Not so in a bad spot, I guess. I'll take it. I was not expecting to run into a Pachirisu randomly. That's got to be like a 5% chance here. Quick attack duels. Oh, nice. Mega Pinsir's fun. I just wish it had more. I wish it had more flying type moves by default, and that it didn't rely on its ability being air late to get any stab. Because like I could see Pinsir at the very least learning like Aerial Ace or something like that. There's a lot of Pokemon that get Aerial Ace that, you know, don't fly. Yeah, the last stream was a quick one. No worries on missing it. I was like, oh, I got stuff to do, and then I had to go as quick as possible to make sure I still had time to do said stuff. So I basically got it to an hour. If I remember correctly, I got it pretty much just to an hour, which is like the minimal time I want to have unless I'm really rushing. Or unless something's going wrong technically. And it's just like, you know what, if it's going to be this bad, I'm just going to end it. You know? Oh, that was not a nice thing, Bidoof. I mean, they need another crit to take me out, so. Oh, it is my cat on a pillow. Yeah, I put his favorite pillow here, and put him on the pillow. Oh, he's usually on the pillow when I put it here. Just kind of pick him up like a taco, plop him down, and he just lays down and goes back to sleep. So yeah, there's pillow, Buzz. Yeah, he's not just a pillow. Yeah, like Aerial Aid's nice because it gives you it gives you stab return, which is really strong weapons. So stab return, stab frustration, really good choices. That said, I feel like it would be interesting if you could have access to some of those other flying moves. Like, things that would reasonably make sense for it. Like, but then again, you enter the area of, well, it only makes sense with the Mega. It's part of the reason I'm not as happy with it just getting a Mega and not, like, an actual evolution. Because Mega Pincer is the type of thing you'd think would be able to use, like, Skydrop. Like, would pick something up with its big, you know, jaws and just fly up and then drop them. But apparently not. That's not how that works. Like, it's a good ability though. Like, it's still a really good ability, and it's still a really good Mega. It's just like, you know, it would have been nice if you could have done it a little bit different, but apparently it's not bad. Yeah, things like Wing Attack would be nice. Like, I mean, it doesn't really have wings, but like, I feel like there's, you know, there's enough Pokemon that can learn the punches that don't have fists. So like, why can't something without wings learn Wing Attack? Like, Wooper gets Ice Punch. Why can't anything without wings get Wing Attack? You know. I mean, you could give Wooper Wing Attack. How about that? That sounds fine to me. Okay, so this attack stat's slowly creeping higher. Let's go with the usual water gun. One of the interesting things I'm noticing here is that to tell the difference between a male and a female Buizel from its back sprite, you have to have the actual sprite lifting upwards a bit more. Like, that's interesting to me, because, like, the actual back sprite, like, the difference is only on the back sprite, and it's, you know, the difference between one beige spot on its back or two beige spots on its back. It's just like, huh. You really can't see that difference that easily. Not until they added 3D models and full back sprites and stuff. Was that easy to notice? And honestly, probably explains why I didn't notice that they had a gender difference for so long. Attack. Okay, overrated fire starters. I want to say Charizard and Blaziken. Because while I like Charizard, I know that it is a little bit overrated, and especially Charizard X. Mega Charizard X is disappointing to me. But, like, I want to say, yeah, it's got to be Blaziken, Charizard. Because they're, like, the two most popular. And I just don't like Blaziken that much. Haha! Like, Blaziken's cool, but it's not that cool to me. I feel like its design is just like, I like the flames behind its fists that kind of like make it look like it's, you know, rocketing its fist forward, but like it's a kicky bird. Why does it have flamey fists? The whole point is that it kicks. Like, I mean, Blaziken's not my least favorite fire starter. My least favorite is Typhlosion. I like Cyndaquil. I don't like Quilava or Typhlosion. I'm one of the few people that I know that only likes Cyndaquil of the three. I feel like Cyndaquil's super cute, and then just becomes a fire sausage. I don't like that. also not a huge fan of the color scheme for the line, being like beige and navy blue. It doesn't feel very flamey to me. I think the fire looks nice. I like the stylization of it. It's like all spiky looking, but that's it. That's all I like from that line. Oh wait, why did he use water gun? Well, I mean, they used it too, so we're just sitting here splashing. Well, that's the thing. Only domestic chickens can't fly, and Blaziken's actually based on a species of chicken that's not quite domesticated. Like, they live in some towns and villages, but, like, it's a really tall species. I can't remember exactly what kind. I'm gonna go heal. I'm gonna see if I can find this and plop one up on stream. Because I know there's a picture of one somewhere that I've seen. Blaziken inspiration. Okay, I found a picture of him. What is it? It's the Shamo chicken, which is a Japanese cockfighting chicken. Which explains the whole fighting type nature of it. And, yeah. Kind of a dark inspiration, if you ask me, but that is the inspiration. So I'm gonna plop this image up on stream, because it's... I mean, it's an interesting thing to see. Alright, image. Just random photo. Okay, let me just get this up here. Where you at, buddy? I did not name this picture at all, so I have no clue where it is. Fun. Where is it? Where is it? Did I not save it where I thought I saved it? Alright, let me see where I put this. Because I've lost the image. I had it. Showing for. Oh, I accidentally saved it to Gen 4 sprites. Duh. That explained that. This is the folder that I get the sprites for my Pokemon from. Alright. Let's shrink this down a lot. So yeah, this is the inspiration for Blaziken right here. This is the Shamo cockfighting chicken. You can see it's very tall, has that long neck that Blaziken has. See, there's the little tuft there. So yeah, that's what it's based on. I don't need that image anymore. Yeah, that's what it's based on. It's a really dark inspiration if you think about it, because cockfighting has a very negative reputation for pretty good reason, if you ask me. Being, you know, most people aren't okay with animal gladiatorial battles, you know, and that's kind of a not so humane way to do it. But yeah, that's what it's based on, and that is a species that I think can fly, because it's domesticated for combat, not food. Like, if it was domesticated for food, it would definitely not be able to fly at all. But, like, wild chickens tend to have at least some level of flight. They're not great at it in some cases. But, you know. The main reason chicken can't fly is that we made sure that they couldn't, so that we could catch them and eat them. But, like, wild turkeys can fly. They're also very not good at it. They struggle to gain altitude. They can fly pretty far if they start somewhere high, but to get somewhere high is difficult for them. They have to jump up and fly and kind of work their way a little bit up a branch at a time in a tree or something. This is also why wild turkeys are another common food source in the United States, or not wild ones anymore, but like, you know, people hunt them around Thanksgiving, and they're pretty easy hunt. Because turkeys are big and they're flashy, not so fly good. But yeah, the Shamo chicken is a big one. It's not my favorite type of chicken though. If you want a really big chicken, what is it called? The Brahma chicken. Brahma chickens are like freaking dinosaurs, and I love them. I mean, they're birds, so they are a dinosaur, but they look like a feathery thing that is going to eat you. Like, Brahma chickens, like, watching them come out of, like, a coop, like, they come from bigger coops than usual, and you look at it and you're like, oh, that's not that big, and then it stands up as it keeps coming out of the coop, and it ends up being like this, you know, 3.5 to 4 foot tall bird that's just like, sup. It's just like, okay, never mind, I'm scared of you now. Brahmas, I think, were actually bred for food, though. They're actually a food chicken, so they're not good at flying. They're huge. I would love to someday eat a Brahma chicken and be like, ha, I am eating this powerful being at that point. Because those things, oh, they are scary looking. So if you ever want to look up a Brahma chicken, it's BRAHMA. Oh. Spooky guys. Right, I don't need Swift. Yeah, let's give up the Swift. Nice. Nope. I don't want to go to the Pokedex. I wanted to go to the Pokemon. There we go. Alright, now I can actually fight this gym. Oh, it took 17 minutes. And like 5 of that was me sitting there searching for the Shamo chicken. Say Shamo. It's probably Shamo. Because it's Japanese. SHA is not Sha. It's very American of me. Alright, let's get everyone healed. By everyone, I mean Buena the Buizel. Oh, and just as a note, I am excited. I am going to be working on a video soon. So hopefully I'll be able to get that out before I get back to campus. But hopefully I can have it recorded before then too, because it's going to be a little bit more echoey in my room, so I'm going to have to like actually do more setup if I want to have good audio quality. Yeah, jumps down here. It's like, where am I going? Oh yes, the gym. That's right. There's a Pokeball behind this gym. I need it. There we go. Soup potion. Delicious. Okay. In my gym, no one gets to battle the gym leader, me, until they've beaten all the other trainers. I'll be waiting for you in the back. Good luck, challenger. I mean, okay, that's kind of what I wanted to do. Anyways. Okay, the clock was her new one. Her old puzzle was find the trainers. And I think they only appear once you fight each one. Where is this? Let's see. There's a trainer. Oh, there's one. Hello. How'd you know where to find me? Let's have our battle. Oh, that's Cherubi's going down. I'm sorry, little buddy. I'm not gonna survive this. Ember. Tackle. That's an intimidating move choice. I feel like there's going to be a decent number of Budu in this gym. Never mind, there's an actual Roselia here. Didn't expect that. Okay, I'm just going to say this. This is going to be a super controversial opinion. While I think Roserade's pretty cool, I think Roselia is better designed. And before you rage at me for it, there's only one thing that holds back Roserade's design. And that is that Roserade's flowers are like 3 balls stuck together instead of like the intricate roses that Roselia has, and that looks bad to me. I think that looks really stupid. Other than that, oh no, that's nothing. There's one. But outside of that design, like that one design, the flowers themselves, Roselia is the weaker design. But I think it's because of how much better the flower aesthetic looks on Roselia. I think that's why I just can't get behind most of Roserade's design. I think Budu's alright. I don't think it's a bad design. It's cute. It fits. I wouldn't say Superior is bad. I would say that Superior is a good special move. I don't think attack and special attack are everything, and I think that's what makes Superior good. I think that Superior is good because it can be that Leech Seed, Giga Drain, toxic kind of staller Pokemon really well. Like, it can fit that niche super easily. And then there's also, if you have the hidden ability on it, you get Contrary going. Ho ho. Using Water Sport. It's gonna save them from some of this damage. Told you Budu was good. So, like, Superior, especially when it's Contrary, not a bad Pokemon. Superior, otherwise, it's okay. It is still, in my eyes, the best of the Gen 5 starters. Stat-wise, especially. The other two are just too slow to handle it in any, like, effective capacity. Like, it's... I mean, it can push an Ember... Like, an Ember can push a Superior out of the fight pretty easily. But I think Superior is still just... It's pretty good. Design-wise, I know a lot of people have some issues with it. I don't mind most of it. I think it's pretty cool because it kind of evolves the same way an actual snake does. Being that it starts with legs and arms. Then it has more legs and arms, but then it just has arms. It has lost its back legs. And I think that's pretty cool how it loses its limbs as it evolves. Like, that's like a bird. Wow. Or not a bird, like, that's like a snake. Yeah, and its special defense is utterly amazing. So you get the Contrary one in there with the Leaf Storm going, and that's terrifying. And you can also go with like a physical set that has Coil, because that makes up for its not so good defense. You know, you're boosting your defense, your attack, and your speed, Or no, your defense, your attack, and your accuracy, I think. So like that's a pretty good trio of things to boost. I mean, it doesn't really have that many inaccurate moves, but like that can turn a superior into an actual like physical threat. And that's something you don't get to see every day. I need to sort Monkey's moves here real quick, because I think, yeah, Flame Wheel stronger. Yeah, it's still even with attack and special attack, but despite them being even, still, I'm out of special attacks right now. Yeah, don't give it Leaf Storm unless you're going contrary. If you're not going contrary, Leaf Storm will make it useless real quick, because it's already not that strong special attack-wise. Like, I personally like to do really weird strats. I mean, like, a number of people here have seen my special attacking Alolan Marowak. Before that, I had a special attacking normal Marowak. And that was even before she was actually good, because that was before Lightning Rod affected her. Like, before you could actually get the Lightning Rod stat boost as a ground type. Because that was in the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. But, like, a single special attack boost on a strong Marowak will boost its special attack higher than a similarly EV'd and IV'd Tapu Koko, which is what I usually pair mine with. Like, once I get that going, I become this actually threatening Pokemon. So, like, I like my weird strats. Not everyone likes weird strats, but I like weird strats. Like, it doesn't make me the most competitively viable when it comes to teams, but whew. Weird strats are nice, and unpopular Pokemon are some of my favorites. Like, I trained teams with Beedrill back before it had a Mega. Like, that's how devoted I am to the Pokemon that I love. Beside flowers, I'm assuming it's up here. Just because I explored this place. Wow, look! I found her. Oh, I just noticed something that I never realized carried over between Budu and Roselia, and that's that yellow stripe down Roselia's chest is similar to the face on Budu. The face is yellow. That's nice. No poison point, no poison point, no poison point. Thank you. Just sitting here like, Yeah, I've been adding rules that I realized I had there but forgot to write down. Or like more minor things that were like, you know, that were so minor that I'd once again forgotten to write them down. So yeah, I put some rules in that I was like, why don't I have this here? I should have this here. Oh my god, I feel like we're holding hands. Do you think she noticed me? You kept me waiting. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm the I'm Eterna's gym leader, Gardenia, the grass-type master. When I first saw you, I was convinced you'd find your way to me. My hunch was right on the money, and you have a winning aura about you. So anyway, this will be fun. Let's have our battle. But yeah, I've been updating the rules to make sure that I have them as clear as possible. I don't want to have something in there that's not actually, you know, as it is, or that could be misinterpreted. It's like there were a few that I split up, and then I was like, I kind of like I debated in the addition of rules. I was like, should I give them like subdivisions, like, oh, this is rule 3A, this is 3B, or should I just actually renumber them? And I decided I would renumber them. Alright, Monkey grew to level 20. Monkey's ready for the next gem. let's go Hawk. But yeah, that's why if you see any more rules, it's because I'm like, oh crap, I left this rule out. Like, this was a thing I was going by, and I was like, I never did that. Like, I don't think I ever explicitly said I'm only buying Pokeballs. I'm not gonna buy Great Balls or Ultra Balls. I don't think I explicitly said no buying healing items and stuff like that. So like, I wanted to make sure that I put those in case someone was like, oh hey, why don't you just buy a potion or something, you know? I didn't want that to lead to confusion. Turtwig's lucky that withdrawal saved its life. Okay, the second withdrawal is not going to do anything. Alright, let's just quick attack. Ah. 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 I don't like that. That's not something I like. I really don't like this Turtwig. It is doing everything to make itself survive. Look at that. Look at how little damage I'm doing with Wing Attack. I think what Grass on animation was cool. What happened to it? If I could get like a critical hit, I would be okay. I would be happy. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I think I'm just gonna be stuck here, slowly bapping them with my wings. Hopefully I only have one super potion. Okay. That should be enough. Alright. Yeah, Hawk, you deserved that experience. That was a very annoying thing to fight. Endeavor. Endeavor's not going to come in handy in this at all. Because I have to be in a very risky place to use it, and what's the point? Because I basically, if I use that, that means Hawk dies that turn. What moves does a rare bat have? Fight me 5 super song. Okay, that's not going to help that much. I think I'll leave Hawk in. Rose Raid. Yeah, Grassnot's the TM from this gym, I think. That dealt more damage than I expected. Okay, the Reflect's gone. I'm gonna switch to Monkey. Because I think Monkey can one-shot this. Yeah, Turtwig's a real good tank. Like, I feel like Turtwig must be terrifying in, like, Little Cup. Because just imagine that thing with an Eviolite setting up like that. Just, that's no good. I wish you'd have paralyzed me. If they'd paralyzed me, I couldn't have had a chance to be poisoned. Alright, Monkey. Don't get poisoned now. Okay. We beat Gardenia. Amazing, you're very good, aren't you? Oh, look at all that money. Oh, it gets Endeavor too? Was it hard for you to raise your Pokemon to be so good? I guess that's a measure of how much you love your Pokemon. In recognition of that, I proudly grant you this. That's right, we got the Force Badge. That's another badge to add to the thumbnail. Now I can use Cut. Pokemon will bring me up to level 30. I got TM86, which contains Grass Knot, which is one of her favorite moves. The heavier the foe, the more damage this move will cause, which makes that Grass Knot is a huge counter to rock types. Huge rock type counter. Because, you know, rock types are just so heavy. I mean, look at Onyx. Onyx just gets destroyed, and it's a special attack too, unlike low kick. Let's heal everyone up. I guess the next step then is to go into the Team Galactic hideout, right? He says as he drops his controller. Alright, let's, no, don't use Rock Smash, use Switch. Oh, I don't have cut on anyone. I'm like, use cut. What? What's that? I was like, oh, I'm sorry, forgot. Alright. Oh, Monkey's getting all the HMs. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Well, I mean, that replaces Furious Swipes. Can't wait till I get more HMs that don't go on Monkey. It's unfortunate. I love the design of the Galactic building in Platinum. It's really cool. Like in this, it's okay, but it's not as cool. I found you. What? Yeah. Okay. Alright, cool. Let's go up here. Galactic. Team Galactic isn't interested. Team Galactic, are you to donate? No. Oh. Apparently it was supposed to be a double battle. T. Guess I'm fighting just her. She's got a Zubat. I'm scared. Quick attack. That's pretty good damage. Not crazy, but that was enough. Look at it. Is there a moth? I don't know what he's looking at. Well, he sees something, or not. Maybe he doesn't. He decided he doesn't. Alright, I'm gonna send in Rarebat, because Rarebat needs some experience. You know, I'm gonna be trying to get you something, you know. It's just a Glammeow. Not a huge deal. Oh, Scratch, so scary. I mean, that's I shouldn't say so scary, because that's still a 5-hit KO. Growl's unfortunate. Alright, I'm sorry. I would not like to be hypnotized by your freaking tail, Glammeow. So if you would kindly not. They kindly did, and I asked them to kindly not. fools and obvious. Okay, half my damage. That's great. I really appreciate that, Glamio. I guess I'll just sit here and try to... Well, maybe it can't really hurt me, so I'll just sit here until I can magnitude. Look at that. It's gonna be 1 damage. Okay, it did 3 damage. Never mind. Oh, that's nice. I didn't need that. I mean, it's got like 1 HP. I don't need it, but I'd like to do something, you know. At some point. Okay, good job, Ball. Max shoot 7. That's pretty good. It's pretty good max shoot. I'm gonna go, wake my little buddy up here. I was not expecting the hypnosis disease. Saps, you know. No one ever expects the hypnosis saps, but I think I'm gonna test something that I think I remember right. No, okay, I thought tapping the Pokemon refreshes them, it just makes them do their cry. I was wrong. Maybe tapping this would do a refresh, but tapping them does a cry, I don't know. Oh, we're off. We're off on our way. Why, hello, other person who was supposed to be in that double battle. We're gathering Pokemon for an astonishing undertaking. Your meddling won't be tolerated. What does he have? Wimple. Okay. I'm scared. Or should I say, not scared. Will I change Pokemon? No. Because a Cascoon's an easy fight for Hawk here. I feel like I got meddled with. Oh, poor little grunt. Can I fight all of these guys? I think I can. Oh, this pleases me. That means experience. And I'm always in support of experience. Oh, Zubat, okay. I was actually kind of expecting like a Silcoon, because the other guy had the Cascoon. But I was looking for a pattern that clearly wasn't there. Oh my. Hawk, why are you so strong? You're modest. You're a modest female Staravia, sitting here like... I'm not that impressive. BAM! Get out of here. Like, I'm just, you know, I am what I am. I don't go too BAM! Crazy. But, no. That's just me. Welcome back. Alright, that's a wing attack then. That should be enough to level Hawk up, and I can switch to Zubat next. Hello, Xenomorph Games. Welcome. Welcome back. Alright, let's, alright, we got extra levels. We got, yeah, our attack's okay. But, you know, Hawk is just being more impressive than she really should be. I am having fears that Hawk is going to be the next Turdy Bird. As in, no one expects her to be good, but then she becomes good. Okay, I only got to fight 2 other people in this room. That's disappointing. But I can fight you, though. Yeah. Why, thank you. We love it when people come to us to donate their Pokemon. That's not what I'm here for. This stream's been going on for about 45 minutes or so. It's about 46 now. But there was a small chunk of that devoted to me finding the inspiration for Blaziken. Is the Shamo chicken. Remember its name. Oh, yeah, thank you. 46 minutes. Okay, let's get the fight in. Oh, good job, Rare Bat. You're doing so good. Almost gonna level up. Oh, it's a Suicune. That's experience. We'll take it. Just sit here and bite it. It's gonna do use Harden every turn. Huh. That's exactly what it's gonna do. Oh yeah, I'm playing on emulator. Thank you. This is so much easier when I don't have to explain it all while in the middle of battle. But yeah, it's if you want to try and find it for yourself, I don't know where all you can find it because this is a hacked version of the DS emulator, the Desmume. I don't know how it's pronounced. It's, you know, it's weird looking, but the hacked version lets you go into higher than normal resolutions. So this is, at least as the top bar would suggest, the Desmume X432R. It's a very nice emulator. It does everything really well, just as well as the other one. It just also allows you to go in HD, which I think they got from the Dolphin team, like as an inspiration, but the original Desmume team didn't want to go into HD. They wanted to keep it as the actual experience was intended. And so some other people took it into their own hands and made it go HD. Which this emulator can go pretty HD. It's impressive. Now, it's probably going to cause lag even though it's, you know, not crazy high right now. It's high resolution. So the highest you can go is ×4, which is a 1024 by 768 display, which is not quite 1080p, but it's more than 720p. Yeah, that... Oh, because it's only sprites that are not getting rendered at that high of a resolution. Once it went in, it went pretty good. Now, once I use an attack, it's probably going to slow down. It really didn't. Okay, Leech Life, though. Wow, okay, this game just handles the HD really well. But I'm going to go back to ×2, which is what I usually keep it at. It makes things look crisper. No, that's really it. It's got some crispness going on. Like, ×2 is usually enough to make a pixelated game look nice and crisp. But But yeah, the only places that it really affects anything, increasing the resolution, is, you know, in scenes like this where there's 3D models. Because the sprites are still sprites, they're not going to get higher quality. But the models can improve. So I think this guy's going to fight me. Yeah. What are you, a scientist? Our mission is to implement our operations without question. It is all for the new world order that our boss will lead. Scientist Trayvon sends out Kadabra. See, that concerns me, because I can take that out with a bite, but it can take me out with a confusion. So, my solution is to run away and fight with someone else. I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna go with Hawk on this one, just for the sheer damage. Pokemon Prism. I can definitely add that to my docket, because I do like, you know, hacked games, especially if there's Fakemon in them, because I love seeing, you know, Pokemon designs, whether they're, you know, official designs or unofficial. So yeah, I could definitely add Prism to the docket, because I do enjoy games like that. Because like I mean, I had it for a while. I haven't done anything in it once again for a while. I was doing a Let's Play of Pokemon Uranium version, which is a fan game built in the same engine that I'm actually building my Fakemon game in. That said, I just haven't gotten around to it enough because I've been busy. It's got kind of a steep difficulty curve, and it's a little bit, yeah, and it's designed like it's a little bit sloppily done, but it's, for what it is, it's very impressive. I don't want to like bash the team. For what it is, it's very impressive, but and it was very ambitious, but I feel like that ambition led to a little bit of a lack of polish in some places. Anyways, that's has to leave me to ask. You want to free the Pokemon? Yeah, that's gonna happen. Or yeah, that's gonna happen. Why, hello, Jupiter. You're very pretty. Rare Bat is a lower level. Probably not going to go very well. Giga Drain now. Giga Drain. Okay. Take a bite of this, child. Are you gonna bite me now? Is that it? Yeah, haha, she bit me. Get it? Get a, you know, get a bite of this, or take a bite of this. I don't know. Whatever she said. Haha. Giga Drain. Yeah. Rock on. You know. Totally tubular. Pokemon Sienna. Which, what was Sienna again? Because I remember you told me about it. I don't remember what game it was on. Did you say it was Fire Red Leaf Green, you think? Like, either way. Yeah, I do plan to add some Fakemon things to the docket at some point. Oh, they have survived another one. Uh-oh. 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 That was a surprise reveal right there. The evil team in black and white is Team Plasma. Okay, alright, okay, I don't think I have any rare candies. I would like to save my Zubat, but I can't find out if I can just yet. Fire Red Hack, okay. Yeah, Team Galactic and Team Plasma have slightly different, or not slightly different, very different motivations. higher-ups of Team Plasma, what they wanted was to create a world where only they had Pokemon. The higher-ups of Team Galactic want to create a world devoid of everything. They want to just create a new world, expecting themselves to somehow be the only ones to populate it. It's not a smart idea, honestly. Uh-oh. 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 Well, it's enough to take it out. Let's hope I have a rare candy, though. Ooh, the water starter. Well, let's look into some of these. Alright, Ball leveled up. Good job, Ball. You leveled up twice, even better. Alright, well, losing to some child being careless cost me so much. Well, aren't you tough? It's okay. Our official Pokemon statue investigation is finished. Mars has collected energy from the Valley Windworks. We're pretty much finished here. And I'll let you in on one little thing. Our boss is researching the myths of ancient Pokemon. With the power of mythical Pokemon, he will become the ruler of Sinnoh. I suggest you keep out of Team Galactic's affairs from now on. This is your last warning. She's gone. Oh, I got my Clefairy back, and it's all thanks to you. But that Team Galactic, it said Clefairy came from space, handed over. Their logic baffles me still. It's like they are from space. Anyway, they're gone now. Thank you so much. Or thank you so very much. I can't thank you enough right now, but cruise by my cycle shop, okay? Let's see, do I have... Oh, no. Yeah, that's a death. That's a death. Water ice type great tank. That sounds cool. Well, Rare Bat, I was praising you so much. You were doing so good. We're gonna evolve. I should heal first. I can put Rare Bat into the PC in a bit, but I should heal first because, oh, based on a mammoth? I mean, that would make sense. Elefreeze, elephant, freeze. That sounds like an interesting thing, design-wise, potentially. I'll go plop this buddy in. I love how a lot of the time water types become the tanky ones. Alright, well there's a third one. Alright, now I have to go through and change all these. Alright, Sprite 3 is now Geodude. Sprite 4 is now Onyx. Sprite 5 is now Buizel. And Sprite 6 is now empty. I mean, at least we didn't lose our starter yet. He says probably immediately before he's going to lose the starter. I mean, Crasher Wake is coming up. He might take him out. He might take out Monkey. Let's go get a bike. Thanks for rescuing me. This is to show something to show my thanks. It's the latest model of bicycle. You must take it, I insist. the latest model, so I'll read you the operating manual. Press the B button to shift between the gears. In third gear, you can't go all that fast, but it's easy to control. In the fourth gear, it's hard to steer and stop, but it's fast. Why? What happened to first and second gear? Like, am I crazy here, or should there be a first and second gear too? Yes, I do have a bicycle. Look how fast I can go now. What's this way? Alright, town map's up here. Oh, Celestic Town. Selacion Town, that's where you can go to breed Pokemon. Okay, so the cycling road is... somewhere? To the south, I assume. I'm just gonna go with fast bike right now. Very fast. Dirge, long time no see. Oh, you look puzzled. You're wondering who I am. I'm Professor Owen's assistant, Don's father. I've come a long way to help you on your adventure at the professor's behest. Let me ask you, how many Pokemon have you met? Oh, you've met 39? Oh, yes, bravo. Professor Owen should be delighted. Here's something for you. Not gonna use it. Not gonna use that. I don't need it. And the cycling road. Why? Oh, I forgot to switch my team up. So that I'm not leading with my already level 20 Pokemon. Hello, Axel. Let me guess. Intimidate. Wow. Wouldn't have guessed that in 1,000 years. Uh-oh. I don't appreciate growls. Never appreciate them. I mean, Rock Throw still don't do decent damage, so... I really can't complain too much. Alright, now I need to switch these guys around a bit. Man, this game does not give you revives. Hello, other bicycler. You worked up a good sweat riding? That's nice. Good for you. Megan has a Shinx. And I guess it's an intimidating Shinx. Oh, guess not. Charge all you like, little buddy. I'm about to cause a magnitude whatever. Like a magnitude 10 earthquake. Well, there we go. GG. I did not just challenge you, I am just tumbling down this, this sloped bicycle road. Because for some reason someone thought it was smart to slope a bicycle road. even though bikes have wheels. Magnitude has potential to be stronger, so I'll go with that. Magnitude 7's not bad. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No. I'm not doing that. It's pretty fast, actually. Huh. Well, that sounds actually pretty interesting, then. There we go. I'm just like, hey, fight me, fight me, fight me, fight me. Let's see, the starter for my Fakemon game, the water starter. I don't have a... Because I'll pop that in, I can pop into the random photo thing. Yeah. I'll use rock throw first. Try and find this picture then. Sprites. So, I use the male form because it's the cooler looking one in my eyes. And then transform, reset, transform. There we go. So that should be the size of these guys. Put them here. Alright, so that's what the male form looks like. Well, I switch Pokemon, I'll keep battling. Grassar is a speedy little monkey with decent attack. Its defense is kind of bad. There's not much good things to say about it. It's actually the weakest one. Oh. I mean, it sounds like it's a sweeper to me. It's like a grass type Infernape by the sounds of it then. But if it's focused into its physical attack, I can see if that could present issues. But yeah, so this here, that's the water starter. It's a water rock type at that stage. It starts as a water ground. So it does have a double weakness to grass, but that said, it's a pretty bulky Pokemon. Let me see if I can find the stats. Pokedex. Why, hello, other trainer on this route. Alright, all the way up, because I gotta get to the starters. So many Pokemon to scroll through. Okay, stat-wise, really high HP, really high defenses. Its lowest stat is speed, which is 30. After it evolves once, its speed stays at 30 the whole way through. But it's really bulky, with literally its HP being its highest stat, followed by its defenses, tied at 110. Like, it is a very bulky little worm. And just to add some extra little fun, here's the back sprite. I can find it nice and quick. Aha. That's his back sprite. He's a cutie. It is my favorite of the lines because I love worms, but like who can resist this first stage? Like look at this precious little baby splashing in the mud. Find the back sprite. Splashing in the mud, being a cutie. Like come on, who can resist that? It's the cutest. Like our other lines are still pretty cool though. I mean I showed off this one as the that's the female form, the male one. It's the default. Where is it? Ah, I showed this off as a sprite when I was doing Showdown. Which is, you know, that's a fun one. But I'm still really proud of how my big worm buddy turned out. And just out of, in case anyone was curious, that's the female form. It just doesn't have that top head crest. But yeah, that's what those guys are. Anyways, back to focusing on the actual game and missing repeatedly because they're using double team. A bigger tank than Elefreeze. Throwing on the grass one. Okay. Do you know what its design is based on? Because I'd be curious to check that out as well. Okay. So now they're just standing against Staravia. Second Pokemon. Probably Intimidate. Mm-hmm. Bonk ya. That was good damage. That was good damage. The fire starter is based on a cow? Ooh. That's actually, I don't know. I feel like that sounds pretty fun to me. I like that, you know, like the cow, like the cow and the elephant are interesting starter ideas because they're pretty unique. The monkey's less unique because we already have a monkey starter, but still, that's pretty cool. I like that. And it is a grass type monkey though, so that's different. I feel like this route would not handle higher res that well. Because routes like this is where the higher resolution benefits the game the most. Because those things down there are lower quality. And then if I go... Let's see, what happens if I go max res? Yeah, the area down there now looks fully crisp. But I am getting so much more lag because I did that. Whereas disabled, it looks like that, and I get no lag. But because I use double the resolution, I get a little bit of lag. But it looks a bit crisper and nicer. Those are from the one that I'm working on, which is not going to be a fake one game that gets distributed to any degree, especially because we're using the same engine that Uranium was in, and Uranium ran into issues. But that said, we do plan to, whenever we finish it, if we finish it, do a little, why did Pebble come out? Oh. Duh, that's right. I think, yeah, I just switched Ball and Pebble, and I'm like, why is Pebble here? But yeah, it's inspired by the college that I go to. And we've been, like, all of the mythical Pokemon, or all of legendary Pokemon are based on the mascot. Because there's a statue of the mascot, and the plot is that that statue splits into 3 forms, representing different properties of physics. There's one that it's still a steel type and like a statue-esque thing. There's one that is an energy dragon kind of thing, and the other one is more like... Well, we based one of them off of a T-shirt from one of the clubs that is in the nerd culture, because we're designing it for the nerd clubs on campus. Like, that is the main thing. Like, the evil teams are not really evil, and they're both based on the based on each of the nerd clubs. And then there's another team that's kind of the actual evil team based on the comics club, nerds club that we have. Combined with like the student government and stuff. which they're only evil because we were like, we need to actually have a villain in it. And they're not like evil. There's no evil, the truly evil team. It's just that they value knowledge and not interfering in things above all else, and that means that they do worse things. Just stay in. Oh wow, you're leveling up quick. Let's see if I can find another buddy for you from the game. This one, I didn't sprite all of this. I did some of this sprite. Only some of it. And I'm gonna plop that here for a second and make this one invisible. So I didn't do all of that sprite. Oh, so if it looks a bit small, that's because it's built to Gen 3 specifications, not to Gen 4, so its maximum size is smaller. But I did the flames on that one, and they turned out really good, and I love those flames. I also did touch-ups on every other detail on it, so like it looks nice. I added the back leg that you kind of see if you look carefully, but I think it was a pretty well done one across the board originally. Like the glow up was pretty nice still, but we also got what else we got? Let's pop back over to the game log, get this fight started. I tend to do a lot of the flames. This one was also initially designed by me before our artist took it and made it look pretty, and then my one friend, who's our other spriter, did the sprite. There's another one that I designed and then sprited entirely. I did design this one. I designed this one, went to our artist, sent it back, I sprited it. It's very small because it's, once again, Gen 3 specifications. It's a little fire baby. We've joked around that it looks like Fire Elmo. It's a cutie. I mean, I tend to do a lot of the fire type ones just because I love spriting fire. Nothing's more fun than that. Fire and just energies in general are fun to sprite. Let's do more here. What else did I do? I designed and sprited this one. This one's one of my favorites. It's a pseudo-legendary. Our game has a lot of pseudo-legendaries. But this one's themed around death, because we have the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse represented in it. And this old buddy, Palagram, is themed around death, so it's kind of a skeletal centaur with scythe hands. It's pretty cool. Because I was like, I wanted to try and capture traditional death aesthetics, but with the horseman vibe, because we didn't have an actual horseman. And I was like, that would be fun. And then, what else we got? We got... This is one of the actual pseudo-legendaries, though. One of the ones I'm happiest with sprite-wise. I really got its scales and the roughness of its skin across really well. This one is inspired by the, I can't remember what it's called. I never remember what it's called off the top of my head. The Harlan... No, that's one of our Pokemon. The Groot slang, that's it. It's inspired by the Groot slang, which is a serpentine elephant. And so its trunk is the tail. It's got spikes on it, and then the rest of the line though isn't as elephant-like because they're based on other long things. But their initial one is an Ouroboros, named Ouroboro. All of its that line has palindrome names. all fun designs. But yeah. Switch that back on. An electric ground type is a starter. Final stage becomes electric and psychic. That's interesting. I like when Pokemon have like drastic type shifts. Like drastic type shifts make for unique Pokemon. Because you get like a lot more type coverage that way too. Oh, I got a flag. Let's get these raspberries. Yeah, like we went with some interesting typing shifts, I think, in our one starter, because it starts as a muddy worm, and then becomes a cement worm that has like sidewalk style cement on it, and then it becomes, you know, a brick worm. I'm not gonna go that way just yet. Oh, hi Dawn. Don't tell me you want to fight. Pokedex it's coming along. Versus Seeker, okay. That's what it's called. It's the Versus Seeker, not the Versus Recorder. Okay. Well, now I have the dowsing machine up too. That's nice. I can't catch anything on this route. Alright, because this is the route with yeah. Can't catch anything here. Oh, I thought I was almost to town. Apparently not. I was like, oh boy, I can go get healed. Nope. I want to catch something to, you know, fill up that 6th slot before I get to this next town. I just don't know what I'm gonna have. Okay, wow. Well, well, well. Got Pebble and Monkey here to show them what for. That's not fun. That's got a chance to paralyze. It did not, so I'm okay with it. Just throws a rock at a freaking horse. Wow, that did not do as much as I would have hoped. But we can make it a KO by focusing the Ponyta. So what was the electric ground type based on, and then what did it become to get the psychic type? I'm curious. They're using ground. Should still KO. Yeah. That should still be enough. Try to make it as easy as possible to take this Pachirisu out. Okay, a single Mach Punch should be enough now. Yep. Called it. Yes, you lost. I think just for safety reasons, I'm gonna go back up the cycling road. And then, oh, that's what the issue was. The issue was that if you went into a tunnel, you got kicked off your bike, and you had to run through the tunnel and then hop back onto your bike. That's what made this gen extra slow. At least until they fixed it a bit. I think they fixed it in Platinum, or at the very least they fixed it in Heart Gold Soul Silver. That and battle animations. Battle animations were pretty slow too. But I think they were flashy and nice looking, so it wasn't a huge deal for me. It wasn't like some deal breaker like, oh, Giga Drain takes more than a second. Oh. Yeah, just hop on the bike, go down. How many Pokeballs do I have? I have enough, right? Yeah, I got 9 and a Great Ball, so I'm gonna catch something on this route. Oh yeah, that's right. Zoom. Don't have to hold any buttons, because they were like, yep, no one would need to hold buttons on a game that use buttons to move. That would be silly. No one wants that. So let's see what I can find on this route. What we got? Oh, we've got a Ponyta. So fire up those Ponyta names, because we're getting more weakness to water types today. Oh, that was not much damage at all. Rock Throw shouldn't do a ton then. If that... I mean, especially with the growl, it shouldn't KO. Right? It's a lizard. Not really a psychic power, but telekinesis. Store electricity in its head, making its brain start to get bigger. Okay. I like that. That's pretty neat. Yeah, one of the things I noticed is one of the most fun parts of making a fake mom is not even the design visually, but the design thematically. Like, what is the premise of it? That's why I've always started to really like that. Kind of like Alakazam, Brain Never Stops Growing. That's cool. Right, so fire up some Ponyta names. Its legs grow strong while it chases after its parent. It runs in fields and mountains all day. Okay, Ponyta names. We'll give it about a minute from this point, like 50 seconds from that point, but still. So, give everyone some time to think up something nice. Well, I think up something as a backup name, in case there are no suggestions. Alright, I got my backup name in mind. So if I need to make it so that it's an easy number for me to roll a die for, I know what name I want. Alright, 10 seconds. Starting now, which means, you know, it might not be exactly 10 seconds. But... okay, you got nothing? I got something, and I'm gonna go with that something then. Yeah, Epona, because it's female Ponyta, so we're going for it. Epona, what is... you're Jolly. You know what? Jolly is not bad. Jolly's not bad. I mean, Ponyta's not a special attacker anyways, so... go take it. Epona should technically be the team lead now. I'll go get Ponyta from sprites. We need a Ponyta. I can get Rapidash at a later time, but I need the Ponyta now. Diamond and Pearl. Okay, we got our Ponyta. Scale that up. Okay, pop over here. Let's replace this with. Delete that. I don't need this picture of the chickens anymore. Why is that thing still here? Alright, Ponyta. There we are. Finally. Whew. Done. Alright, I saw this from up there. I was like, I need to get that. Any other items here? Gotta be something nice here. Ah! I see berries. It's a Geodude. I don't need to worry too much about that. Just not gonna fight that with Epona. That's for sure. Pebble can't really fight it. Buena can. I'm trying to think. Let's see. One of my favorite Fakemon from my game, concept-wise. I need to update the sprite at some point because it's not perfect. Oh, I have it locked. No wonder I was like, I can't move it. Just pop that right there. I need to update it because I'm not happy with how the top of it looks, but it could use some work. But that one, no one's sure that it's alive. It's just a block of chalk as far as people can tell. Or most people can tell. There are some people who are devoted to it, saying that, you know, it is alive, it is alive. Just wait and we'll show you when it evolves. But most people still go, you're just crazy. It's never gonna evolve. Wait, was I not supposed to catch something on this route? I wasn't. Oh, it's too late. I mean, I guess I caught something on the lower half of this route, which is kind of its own route, honestly. I'm not killing off Epona for that. I'm just a doof. But yeah. Anyways, so it evolves by an item that is a proof that gives it an infinite energy source, where the top of it explodes and furls out to become hands. And becomes this. So it's a neat one because it combines traditional golem mythology with chalk. And I think that's pretty neat. We've made 6 starters. Back in the day, I'd come up with a few. I used this Fakemon game though as a chance to make like one that I'd always wanted. I'd always wanted a water ground type worm. I knew that for a fact. I wanted a water ground type worm to be a starter, more than anything. Like, anything else could be a starter, but I still wanted a water ground type worm. Hello, welcome. Like, I had come up with whole sets, and they often would include a water ground type worm, and I finally got a water ground type worm starter. I mean, I still hope we see one someday. But it's not something I expect. I'm gonna refill my water. I'll be right back. Guess we may as well battle. I'll be right back. This is empty. I've been talking. I need a drink. Alright, I return. First one you ever made was a pure fire type, reminds you of Charmander. But just slow. Slow Charmander is an interesting idea, I guess. I mean, like, Charmander line is a little bit above average speed. And, like, you know, usually the first place you start when you come up with fake mons is places where, well, places where you've seen fake mons, you know? Or places where you've seen a Pokemon. You usually want to start with something that's relatively simple, not crazy off the beaten path, and then you start slowly getting further and further. Pure fighting, half bull, half king. That sounds actually awesome. A half bull, half kangaroo sounds like an intimidating thing, and I love it. Hello, other Onyx. Oh, that was an easy one. I don't think some of the most out there designs I came up with. I think mine were usually pretty grounded. I can't think of anything that's like crazy weird, like why would you combine those two things or whatever? I could have found a Cricket in here. What did I design? I can't think of anything that was like just so out there that you're just like, why is that a thing you came up with? First ever dual type you made. Kind of like Phantom Grass Ghost. Okay. I love Phantom. Grass Ghost is a cool idea. One of my favorite ones I came up with, let's see if I can find it real quick, is a bug type. I want it to be a good tank. I want it to be an impressive tank bug type that had some physical attack. So I designed this, which I also sprited. I didn't do the, once again, I didn't do the official art. I'm not a good enough hand drawer to actually draw out good designs for it, but oh, I didn't realize it was using Bide. Alas, done in by my own penchant for talking of these things. Well, you know what? Pebble's never gonna evolve. I'm fine with that death. Pebble wouldn't have evolved. Pebble was just gonna stay in Onyx, and Onyx is only okay. Probably would have died at any water gym. Or actually, any water type trainer, I mean. Ball is the good one. Ball's gonna at least evolve once. And that's what matters. So, I mean, we lost a friend today. But a friend that was difficult to train. Wayward Cave. Okay, that's what's okay. Alright, let's work our way back down. It's fun to try to come up with bug Pokemon, because like there's a lot of weird things about bugs that you realize are really weird to try to adapt into a Pokemon. But yeah, like this one here, it's a dung beetle. Physical attack and defense are its two main stats. And the first stage, I wanted it to be like a Diglett grub, because that's another Pokemon I'd always wanted to see, was a grub that was like Diglett. So it's gonna partially submerged in the ground little grub. Yeah. Honestly, we never took into account how long it would take to come up with Fakemon. We were originally going to do 151 Pokemon, just like Gen 1. That's what we wanted to do. We wanted to have 151 completely unique Pokemon, no pre-existing Pokemon in the game. But then we got this idea in our heads, what if we made it so that there was an even number, roughly at least, of every type. And then that led to us making Pokemon to fill type gaps where, like, oh, we have too many ghost types, or we have too many fairy types, we need to, you know, we need to make a few, you know, other Pokemon that aren't those types. Maybe we can change this idea into that type or whatever. And we did that so much, and then in the end, I think we're going to have 206 Pokemon or so, and we didn't go in expecting that many. It just kind of happened to be that way. And that's not like a bad thing, it's just like that's a thing that happened. We were like, oh, this is great, and then we ended up having so many Pokemon. So many Pokemon to sprite, so many Pokemon to come up with movesets for and stats for. I came up with stats for literally everything, though. I spent a few weeks just in my off time, I would just stat things. Stat things, add abilities. Stat things, add abilities. Like, there were a few Pokemon that were like, oh, this was supposed to be like this, and I'm like, oh, okay. I take that stat back. You know, where I take that ability back, and we'd, like, you know, confer on it, but... The biggest thing I would say is that that whole process of coming up with so many Pokemon really gave me a better understanding of, like, okay, so this is what the people at the Pokemon Company and Game Freak run into when they're making Pokemon. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, your design is unoriginal or something, you know, or this just looks like, you know, this version of this. Which is something we try to avoid, but, like, we have a Pokemon that just straight up looks like an Aggron clone. Feels a lot like an Aggron clone, too. I'll just finish off this Bronzor. Like, we didn't intend it to be an Aggron clone. We didn't want an Aggron clone. It just kind of accidentally happened. Like, there were a few Pokemon we kind of had some level of original inspiring actual Pokemon for, but our Aggron clone, where is it? Where are you at? Where is my shiny boy? Ah. It feels very much like Aggron. Just pop that up. When you look at it, it's very, you know, it's got the jagged metal type of thing going on aesthetically. Right, there's an item here, I assume. And that was completely unintentional that it ended up looking a lot like Aggron. It's supposed to be a number dragon kind of thing, or like it's a number Pokemon. I think it ended up actually being a rock steel type too. But it might be Steel Dragon, I don't know. But it's, oh yeah, because I can't write it like there. The inspiration for it was numbers. If you look carefully, you'll notice that there's what is it? Why can't I remember what it is? Okay, so I think on its back there's a 2. Let me see. Oh, there's a 3 on its tail. Its head is a 1, and its arms are 2s. And that's what it is. But it ended up looking a lot like Aggron in the end. And we didn't necessarily intend for that. It just happened, and we said, oh, okay. And so now we started to realize, like, sometimes you just have a really cool design idea, and it just happens to accidentally wind up looking very similar to something that's been done before. It's not necessarily your fault that you did something that's been done before, it's that sometimes you come up with an idea that's really cool, independently of that's something that's been done before. It just happens to be a little bit like that's something that's been done before. Alright, I have to put Pebble in the PC. But yeah. You had a Bug Steel. So you, oh, it was a long time ago. I forgot it was a bug. Based off an ant. That's nice. Kind of a Durant kind of thing going on. Let's go, Pebble, you're going in the PC. I'm gonna try and get to Heart Home City now, because I've explored that area. I accidentally caught something that I kind of shouldn't have, but like, it's hard to remember all these route numbers. It's 206. Like, I have a list of them somewhere, but like, actually, I didn't even list 206 on there. So maybe it is a different route. I don't know. It happened. We also have an ant Pokemon. We wanted to have a fire ant. So we designed a fire ant Pokemon. That said, the fire ant Pokemon has been done before in Fakemon. But, especially, I think it was in Uranium. And so we looked into it to see, like, what was the Uranium fire ant. And then we looked and we're like, oh, ours was actually kind of unique. It wasn't the same. It was its own thing. Pointing this at the lead of the party now. It's probably for the best. Let's see, is this a different route? Oh, this is 207, not 206. Oh, okay, no, I'm fine, because that was 206. Never mind. Look at that. I'm getting all flustered about things that, Oh, yeah, because you have to pass through this. To get to Hearthon. But yeah, like, our fire ant was much more unique. The fire ant from Uranium was one of the elemental ants that they had. And the fire ant didn't have actual flames on. Like, it had like a volcano abdomen kind of thing going on. We decided, what if we had an ant and we set it on fire and it was a fire ant? That was the entire inspiration we had. That was the whole conversation. And that was what we ended up having. It was a 5th ice type. The 5th was an ice type based on a dinosaur. Huh. Dinosaur... Oh yeah. We tried to avoid dinosaurs outside of fossils, but like... Dinosaur Pokemon are cool anyways, so like, do it. Get more flamey or icy dinos in there. The 6 was, yeah, what you told me about. I'm trying to think. I'd designed another set of starters that was... It was a different set, I think. I want to say it was... Because we had a steel type. Right? Yeah, we had a steel type. I can't remember. I think it was steel, ice, and ground. Was the starter trio? It was just something that my brother and I had discussed. Like, this would be an interesting concept if this happened. You know, how would they do it? Don't like that. Don't hurt yourself in confusion. No! 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 Send Buena back in. Water gun. Sleep. Oh god. This bronzer is going to be really annoying, isn't it? It's going to be really annoying. Buena, wake up. This is just the most frustrating fight. Because, like, there's nothing I can do. I think Buena would have woken up the next turn, but then I'm at risk of KOing myself with confusion. And if I do that, I'm not going to hurt myself enough probably to go down, but they're going to hit me with confusion, and that might. Okay, took out the Bronzor. Nice. Not quite morning here, but you know what, that's fine. Time zones are hard anyways for me too. Your English is very good. So be proud in that regard. I'm gonna use an awakening on there's not any point in using an awakening. I'm gonna KO myself soon anyways. But I'm gonna do it. In case I run into like a Geodude. Oh boy, hi. According to one theory, Mount Coronet is where the Sinnoh region began. In a newly created world, a world where only time flowed and space expanded, there should have been no strife. But what became of that world? Because the human spirit is weak and incomplete, strife has spread. This world is ruined by it. I find the state of things to be deplorable. Okay, bye. Yes, I do. I love me some Pokemans. Pokemon is one of my favorite franchises. It is a huge thing. Like, it was a huge part of my childhood, and it's been a huge part of my life, all the way through. Why is there so much space between Hearthome and, like, I just want to be in Hearthome, whatever it is. This is unfortunate. I just want to get... It's not at self-destruct level yet, so I'm safe. But Water Gun should take it out. I just want to get to the next city where I can be safe and happy. I mean, I guess I could run to Orberg and heal there. I don't know why I've been running all the way up to Eterna. I'm just gonna run back to Orberg and heal. It's gonna be this long till I get there. Crobat's always a good choice. Design-wise, it's just really fun. Except for its teeth. I don't like its teeth. Stat-wise, it's not insane, but it's not bad, really. You know, it is the final stage in a line that originally started as a two-stage one, so it's pretty good. Crobat's a fun one. Okay, maybe. Okay, you want to look up? Okay, look down. Alright. Alright, this Aroma Lady's scoping this place out. I slipped through. I'm gonna pick these berries now. Gonna pick these berries. Go to the city. Gonna heal. Then run back and fight some of the trainers that I ran past because I was scared. Catch a Pokemon on this route because I need another one now. Ah, free berries. I'll take free berries. What you got? A Grappa Berry. Nice. Oh no! I didn't think he would fight me. You and I, let us create a scene, a fantastic tableau of battle. Oh no, I didn't think he would fight me. Get out of here, William. Mime Juniors. I don't need your psychic type garbage in here. I need to get to health. I'll go with Hawk, because the special attack on that thing. Your English really isn't half bad, I'm just gonna say. You're doing pretty good. You're doing better than me when I try to speak French. And I studied that for a whole 4 years of my life. And then, I mean, it's been almost 3 years now. It's been more than 2. But, still. You're doing pretty good. So fear not. You're not doing a bad job. I always get really jealous when, you know, someone's like, oh, I'm in high school and I'm learning English, or I'm you know, English isn't my first language. Sorry, I'm just like, you're talking better than I do in any of the other languages I've learned. So, you know what, you're doing a pretty good job. My pride just aches a little bit that I'm like, oh, I'm not as good at that whole doing another language thing. Well, we gotta try. It's not good. Alright, you can go away, Bonsly. We don't need you. We don't need you in here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please die. Go away now. No more. Go away. Go bye-bye. Bonsly, go. Okay. This is like, you used magnitude. I'll use magnitude. I'm like, no, bad idea, bad. No, you're gonna hurt someone. You're gonna hurt yourself. Magnificent. I am aglow with inspiration. I'm just gonna go heal now. Bye. Who are you? If you said, oh man, I feel like I'm obligated to do a contest in here. Alright, let's see. Baneri here. If it weren't for you, who knows how far my Baneri would run. Baby Baneri, back into the Pokeball you go. I'm Kira, I'm a Pokemon contest judge. Please stop by the contest hall. Yay! That'll be fun, I love the contests. This gen had good contests. All the way from the Hoenn region, in the contest hall. Impressed by the kindness and generosity for stranger. No, I'm good. I know where it is, roughly. I mean, I say that now, but I probably have no clue. Oh my god, there's babies in this? I didn't even remember that they had a baby sprite in the overworld. That's awesome. Man, how did I not remember that? Little baby in a baby carriage. So cute. I don't have a boffin case. Down. Well, that's nice of everybody. But I'm gonna go to do actual stuff, like catch a Pokemon now. I'll explore the city in the next stream, but I think I'm gonna end it after I catch something on this route. So get ready to fire up names. Let's see, my favorite Pokemon game is Soul Silver. And if I had to look at like every game I play, I should say reasonably Pokemon is my favorite. Looks like I'm catching a B-Barrel here. I'll take another water type. But yeah, like if I had to break down every game I've ever played and like look at them objectively, or not objectively, but subjectively, like look at it and go like, you know, which one, like, you know, what is my favorite franchise? I would say it's probably Pokemon, with a close second being The Legend of Zelda. Like, Pokemon has eaten up a huge chunk of my life. Like, the past 3 generations, you know, Gen 7, Gen 6, Gen 5, alone have been over 1,000 hours that I've poured into them. Like, that's impressive. And if you bring in Gen 4, it's getting close to 1,500 hours. Like, the amount of time I've spent with Pokemon is just crazy. And it's like, this is how much I love it. So yeah, I would say Pokemon is my favorite game franchise by far, with Soul Silver being my favorite Pokemon game. And then, let's see. This is my first time playing through Pearl to completion, hopefully. That's my goal. Pokemon Pearl, I've played. I never got further than... I don't like that. Barrel, you know, no. Please no. Switch to ball. But I think the first time I tried doing it, because I can't do like replays of generations and games that easily. I don't have the motivation to do it half the time. I think... Try throwing a Pokeball, hope it works. But I think I got to the fighting type gem, beat that, and I think that was as far as I got in Pokemon Pearl. On my own, on my own time. So we caught a Bibarel. While its movements out of water are sluggish, it can swim as fast as any Feebas. That's nice. Good for Bibarel. Honestly, I don't like the Bibarel stands now. I wish it kept sitting. That's my favorite thing about it. So fire off some Bibarel names if anyone's got them. I'm gonna sit here and try to think of something. Let's see what we got for Bibarel. I got backup name. No problem. I know what it's like to try and speak a foreign language. A language that's foreign to me it's tricky. It's never gonna be perfect. And I know a lot of the things that are hard to send across. Not necessarily so much from Japanese to English, but I know that there's some things that are difficult to communicate. You have to kind of like make loopholes and work your way around it. Like, I know how that works. It's a tough thing. Right. I'll give it another 30 seconds or so while I think of a name myself for this Bibarel. Huh. We had a Bidoof. It was God. Alright, I've got my inspired name here. Alright, I'm gonna call it now. It's time for the name. It's gonna be Titan, because the first one we had in reference to the Pokemon Rusty videos was God. We're now having a step above that, Titan. Titan is male, right? Or a boy? Yeah, he's a special little boy. Let's see, did I get the sprite for Bibarel or did I not? Because he died in the first stream. I don't think I did. I forgot entirely to remove Onyx from the team because he's dead. Teehee. Right, no, I should have done that to Weasel. And then from Weasel to Ponyta. Yeah, I need to get the Bibarel sprite. Bibarel, I need you, buddy. Bibarel male. What is the difference between male and female group battle? Is it similar to Bidoof? I think it is. No, I'm not seeing it as similar. What is their difference? Oh, it's the face beige that changes shape. Okay, I found it. I spotted the difference. I'm a smart boy. I did it good. Alright, let's scale you up so that you look nice and good. Nice and pretty. Save you. Discard that. And pop back over to the stream to add our new friend, B-Barrel. There we go. So now we've got Titan on the team. I think, yeah, I'm gonna start to wrap up here and finish up the stream. Man, I completely forgot to remove Onyx from my party. I was like, oh, Onyx died, put it in the PC, and then did nothing to scrap it from the party's, the party there. Oof. Well, I caught it eventually, and I had to add the next one. So we've had 2 losses in this stream, but we've had 2 new acquisitions. It went pretty good. Alright, so thank you so much if you joined me live or if you're watching after the fact. Either way, I approve as long as you were having fun while you watched. Yeah, we got some new team members. Oh, that's how you refresh it. Okay. We got some new team members here. We got a Ponyta and a B-Barrel. We lost an Onyx due to my my own penchant to go off and get super distracted when I talk about my Fakemon game that I'm working on. And we lost Zubat to a hidden attack, being wing attack I didn't expect from their Zubat, which means ours would have learned it soon too. Anyways, thanks to Shiny Crobat, Yumi, Nicholas, Xenomorph Games, and Luca 5621. And yeah, I don't know your name, Japanese friend. I don't read I want to say that's katakana. Is that katakana? It looks like katakana. I can usually tell the difference between hiragana and katakana. I want to say your name is in katakana. I just can't read it because I haven't learned much Japanese lately. I don't remember it, but our new Japanese friend, thank you. Your English was very good. It was very good. That said, I'm gonna head out and do human things as humans do, and you should too. It's been a fun stream, despite the loss of some friends here. You know, I'll miss Rarebat, and I'll miss Pebble. Pebble less so. But we've got new friends and new adventures to go on and set forth into the big world of Pokemon Pearl. We got another badge, so that's the thing. I'm gonna, yeah, just gonna go. It's gone on for a while. Bye, farewell, goodbye and farewell. I'm just gonna go and just click the button that says stop streaming. I'm gonna stop streaming, and I'll be back again with another stream tomorrow. So see you guys then.